It's been a while, but this is a nice video for me to make, to be honest, and it's yeah, one long overdue. So let's get into it, right? You might probably not know, as you know, probably not following along, but I've been in Drawdown this entire year so far. Ever since January, I've been in the red. And now we are 6 months past, and well, I can safely say we're out of the red, boys. We're back. We're back to even. Took a good 4.5 months of crawling out. But yeah, no, I can tell you, January, February was not a good month for me. And I spent all the further months trying to, well, build back my losses. As, slowly but surely, hacking it away. And July seems to be the month where it all falls in. All falls in. After, months of tiny profits, trying to reap back all that was lost in January, February. Yeah, it was a scarring time. But, no, not just that. The trade that got me back to even was also my biggest trade I've ever had. So yeah, we're going to go to the charts. I'm going to show you the trade I took and everything in between, really. So I'll see you in the charts. Right, so this is, well, GJ. As to be fair, I only trade GJ at the moment. But, yeah, let's just get rid of this. So the trade happened on Wednesday. Now, if I do a little bit of bar replay, we can, well, we'll go into the 4 hour. As you can see, 4 hour was breaking above this high point here, and it's also above the previous weekly high that I've got on. So all signs were pointing bullish. Go into the 1 hour. Right, so if we're looking for buys, we need to look for zones for buys. So at the moment we have Asia high. We also got London high here as well. So if we just drag that across, bang, that's my zone. That is my zone. Now, if we go on to 15-minute, what we have to do is wait for a break of the high, which we got around, bang, 9 o'clock. And then, as price came down, I only just got out of the shower at this point. And that's when I saw my bullish candle inside the zone. And that's when I took my buys. Right? And my buy wasn't quite there. I believe it was about, that's the exact price I entered at, actually, there. And I had a, can't really remember what the stop loss was, but it's around 12 pips, I know that. And yeah, and my target was, well, I had no target because there is no recent price action. I think last time price traded at this price was 2008, and I can't really go back to 2008 price action on the 1 hour as I don't have enough candles to go there. So that's a little bit annoying, but yeah. So we're targeting there, and well, we'll play it out on the good old 15-minute, shall we? So price then, rejects the zone as usual, and then it gets about 30 pips, and at that point I go break even. And price does trickle down near the end, and at this point, I just completely accepted fate that was going to be an L trade. Well, not an L trade, but a break-even trade. Wasn't expecting much. There wasn't much volume in London to push higher than 30 pips, so what can I say? But there was no reason to exit as well because there was no zones, and I hold through to New York now. And New York open, and I'm walking to the gym. Right? Walking to the gym, and I see New York, doing this usual little pullback. And I'm like, oh, okay. New York might, still go higher. And at this point, I was like pretty low. But I was in the gym and I see price here. And I can't actually concentrate on the weights, because 80% of my mind's on my phone. And then the other 20% I'm just, trying to get through this workout. So yeah, I had a bit of a not so well, not so intense workout, let's say, as I had my mind on other things, the charts, and especially when price was nearing my stop loss at break even, at the entry point. Now at this point I just give up, so I'm just like, letting price do its thing, and I see it, shoot up a bit, and I leave the gym around 2:30, and I was walking out the changing room. The candlestick is like this, and I'm like, hang on a minute, what's going on? I need to see the wide picture. I can't make a decision on my phone, right? I was debating closing it on my phone, but I was like, no, get home, get onto, Financial Juice, see what's going on, and yeah. So then I basically speed walk home. It's about a 30-minute walk. So then, yeah, price is just doing that, and I'm like, right, now I'm home. What am I doing with myself? So actually, yeah, I get onto, the big screen, and I pull up the charts. Now, well, not the charts, I pull up the financial juice. So we can see that around 2:30, an important person from the Bank of England has said a few words, and of course, being the powerful man he is, a few words can move the market. Bang. And it wasn't just, it was all pound pairs, so, hence, it was the British bank, British man speaking his mind. And yeah, so it absolutely surged, and at that point, to be fair, I had a disciplined entry. I held the trade through, disciplined, and I followed my rules all the way up there, and I just couldn't really do it anymore. So at one point I was like, right, let's call it a day. That's around 50.9. There it is. That is where I called it a day. That was a trade I took, and it was an absolute monster, 75 pips, bang. So because of, my risk, I like risk, I think 3% of my account. So this was an absolute monster. So I think this actually turned out to being about 16% return. That's what happens when you risk 3%, because we don't just stick to the 1%, because I don't want to be broke forever. And yeah, this has taken me back to break even, and it's my biggest trade yet to date. And price absolutely shot through 207, which is originally where I was thinking of closing my trade around 207. The price completely soared through. But now the problem was, I just closed it randomly, right? Well, I was trading. I wasn't trading the trading plan anymore. I was trading the account balance, let's say. Like, as long as I could see the account at this number, I'll be happy to close, and I did. And that was just me trading the account balance rather than the actual trading plan. If I did, however, trade until my closing time, which is around 5, I would have been, well, I can see it, 100 pips if I didn't close out a bit early and close out the plan. But hey, mistakes were made, and so all you gotta do is learn from your mistakes, right? And I just realized you couldn't see the charts, right? And there's the charts. Yep, so if I actually held through till 5, as you can see, I would have taken around 100 pips, which is there if I followed, the trading plan where I close at 5 p.m. and don't hold trade any longer, but I did not. I held until there. But it's still a monster trade either way. Oh well, you know, I missed out on like a bit more money, but can't focus on that. Got to focus on future trades, right? That's just one and done, back of my mind. Don't think too much about it. But yeah, it was a significant day after all, because you know, a goal was to get to break even and scale up to £10,000 in the account, and then trade that alongside my prop firm account. But yeah, prop firms aren't really doing me at the minute. Nope, not a fan of me. So yeah, it's like a one-sided relationship at the minute. They just don't love me, but it's fine. It was absolutely lots of trade, and yeah, happy with the result. And that's what happens when you follow the plan. However, I didn't follow the exit plan. Follow the entry plan, which was perfect. But anyway, that was the trade, and I hope you guys enjoyed. So yeah, there's a little bit detail on how I like to trade. So yeah, if you guys find this useful, then why don't you just subscribe? Simple, guys. You know, and get invested in the story. You know, from broke trader to actual profitable trader. Yeah. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. All right. Peace.